Hi guys, what's up? I know it has been a while. I haven't get a chance to make a video, so I'm just gonna take this time to make this video. I was actually going to sleep and I said no, I'm gonna make this video. What's up? Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenisha, and if it's the first time to my YouTube channel, welcome. And I work on the cruise ship, so I am currently a youth staff on board Carnival Sunrise, and today is my 1 year anniversary. And I got this little certificate from my youth director, and he knows I'm that person that celebrates every milestone, so I know he knows I'll be so happy to receive this. And throughout my carnival journey, I have learned a lot. I have met some magical, tremendous, phenomenal persons working on board from different nationalities. So yes, I am a proud youth staff. So the season have been, as in this season, I have been nominated Employee of the Month. I've also graduated from my management course that I was doing on board, me and my fellow youth staff, Mary. I'm also now doing my SCC training, to be exact, where you train how to drive the lifeboat and everything. That's another good one also, guys. And then to be celebrating my 1 year working with the company. So within that 1 year time span, I have seen where I have grown tremendously, and I'm taking the time out to make this video to share this with you guys, because I know there are persons out there that are so excited to work on the cruise ship, and I know there are also persons out there that have watched videos that shares the pros and the cons, because I've done that too, but I mostly lean on the pros because the pros overpower the cons. So I mostly lean on that on my channel, because I might have an experience with something and then you come and you have a different experience. So I like for persons to actually come and see it for themselves, than to just because this happened to you, you share this and then they get a negative mindset on it when it's not actually so. So I always try to put out the good that I have endured working on board. All right, so I have always tried my very best to answer all the questions that have been posted in the comment section for you guys, and on TikTok, because I'm also on TikTok. What's the TikTok name? Things Jamaica, is in TIGNZ, Jamaica Cruise Ship Life. On TikTok, I have this little problem where I try to accept the messages and it's just not accepting, but I think I'm gonna do something for that. But guys, continue to ask the question that you guys have in the comment section, and continue to watch the videos. Get as much information as you can, because when I was coming out on this journey, I did not have the resources or found videos that was very equipped with the information that I tried to provide it for you. So question and answer. All right, I keep getting this question: how do I apply to work on the cruise ship? And I keep saying, guys, you can do it yourself, or depending on where you are, you can also use an agency. Or you can just go on the company website of the company that you want to work for, the cruise line you want to work for. You don't necessarily have to work for the cruise line that I work for. And another thing that I always do with my videos, I just make them more about me and not about the company that I work for. Understand? Because sharing my own point of view, I don't want it to be a reflection of the company. I want it to be a reflection of me. Okay, so always try to see if you can do it yourself. Make sure that you have a good CV, as in resume. Go over your resume, update your resume, because say for instance you were working at a restaurant or you were working at a hotel and you use that resume for that to get that job, then you didn't update it and said, oh, I was currently working at Pegasus Hotel or whatever. You update your resume, put the recent place that you work, and then you go ahead and submit it. Put something up to date that you are doing. If you're a new person that is just coming out, like I'm 21 years old, because the company hired from 21 years old. In America, they take interns from 18 years old up. but for outsiders it is 21 years and above. Good, got it. So go ahead, submit, take risks, because when I first applied I didn't know that I was going to get through. Thousands of people, if not millions of people, applied the same time that I applied, but unfortunately I was one of the lucky person to get through, and I was very happy and thankful. And for that reason, I've always been a positive person throughout my contract, throughout my time on board, and throughout my videos. I've never come across as a negative person sharing negative information. I always share the good so that other person can take a risk too and see what they can benefit from it. The good thing about when you submit your resume and everything, there is an interview process after. So if they email you back, they will have like a higher view interview where you record yourself and submit that to them. They will have a pre-record session where you do like a little training of how you can answer your questions before you dive into it. And if there's anything that I can say I love about Carnival, is that they always do this pre-training thing. When you come on board, even if you have no form of experience, they're gonna train you, which is good. They don't just send you in blind to do something, and that's what I love about Carnival. What other questions? Okay, so when you're finished with your interview and if you're accepted, and if you're not accepted, let me throw this out there, you can always apply back to work on the cruise ship within a 6-month period of that time that company to per se that you did get rejected from. And I always say this, do not limit yourself. Not because you apply for this company you didn't get through, you limit yourself. You can go ahead and apply to another cruise line, and you might never know that was the one that you were meant to work for. All right, so yes, so first get your resume sorted out, then you're moving on now to your higher view interview. And if depending on how you manage your higher view interview, you could just go right into an interview where you're just accepted, or you go into another interview where they want to get to know more about this person that they see in those videos. Okay, all right, so after the higher view interview, and now you're accepted, and you will get an acceptance letter, and from there you will get a list of all the things that is needed. You will be added to a website of new hire where you will see they want your passport, they want medical, they want CPR. It depends on the position. It depends on the position that you apply for, because my position, we needed police record, CPR, first aid, medical, you name it, because we're going to be taking care of children, so certain things is needed to take care of children. But different jobs, maybe you just need your background check, your medical, and if they're still accepting COVID, maybe COVID. If you're not an English speaking person, they would require you to do a Merlin test. Yes. All right, so there you have it. All right, so from that process now, after submitting everything, oh, and yes, a visa. They have a specific visa to work on the cruise line. So with all of that, you now transition to the next step, where you would either be placed on a wish list, or you just got a ship and you got your contract to state which ship you're going on, for how long, etc. Always read your contract, guys. Look for the main thing that I know everyone wants to see, your salary. All right, so see if it's measure up to what you already is getting at home to what you're getting now. If it's something better, then go for it. If it's something less, then you could just stay home, because coming to work on the cruise ship, it is a sacrifice. In some department you get day off, in some department you do not get any day off, you just get time off. But it is required by maritime law that you should get approximately, should I say, all right, I'm not going to say it because every cruise line is different, but they have a rest time that you are supposed to get. All right, so regardless of what, say for instance you work 10-hour shift, you should get to sleep the whole rest of that time. So you can utilize that time if you want to spend it at the crew bar. The crew bar is where you can go after work to chill, have a drink, talk to your friends, play games, and etc. Or you can use it to sleep. You can use it to go on an excursion in different countries when you dock on port. There's so many things, and you have different shifts. So you could be working the morning shift, you could be working the night shift, or you could be working in between where you go to work in the morning, you break, then you come back in the night. It's very, the shift is very dependent on your department. Okay, good. Now, contract. You start out your contract, make sure you read it. Then to be placed on a ship, packing, guys. When you're packing to come on the ship, you do not need to pack a whole lot of stuff, but make sure that you pack the essential stuff that you need, like your you will get these things to buy, so you don't have to buy a lot of stuff. Don't bring anything that have to require, like your towel, sheet for the bed, pillow, all those stuff you will get on board. Soap to wash your clothes, and those yes. All right, but walk with your toothbrush, your toothpaste, lotion, deodorant, your spray, your hairbrush. If you're a female, you can walk with your backup wig, or you can bring your hair. You can always do your hair on board. Those are the stuff. Walk with clothes that can easily be repeated and not look like you repeated. My first contract, I was wearing my little one shoes, and I was so loving it. I didn't care what no one said, that shoes was mine. So you know, on the ship, people don't really pay attention to that. Oh, she's wearing the same clothes. They don't pay attention to those nonsense on the ship. Okay, so you can just bring, if you want to bring one suitcase, it is mandatory for you to bring 2 suitcases. The cruise line pay for it, which my cruise line, I don't know about other cruise line, pay for it. So I always just bring my 2 suitcases. I bring one half empty to hold the rest of stuff that I'm planning to buy for my family, because I'm not gonna go home and not bring back some little goodies for my loved one. So yeah, so I always, reason being why I always bring 2 suitcases, because I know I'm gonna repack it to bring back home stuff for my family. All right, so as I said, you don't have to overpack, but make sure that you bring your essential. And if you're a female, you can overpack if you want. 2 suitcases full of your blow dryer, everything that you know you will need for that 6 months for your comfort, because it's your comfort. Bring what you need for your comfort, because you have this storage area here under the bed. It can hold 2 suitcases, and if your suitcases is, say for instance, you have a large, a medium, and a small, you have the 3 suitcases because you carry on, you don't pay for that. You could always just, after you pack everything in your drawers and closet, you could just put all your suitcase into one, slide it under the bed. Got it. Good. Food, you can walk with your little stuff that you eat, your dry goods that you would eat back home that you like. You could walk with that for the first few cruises on board, so then you spend no money, because in my cruise line we get paid every 2 weeks. Okay, so you could walk with your little dry good stuff that you will need along the way, because me wake up at night time and me we eat. I love this, guys, almond joy. Yeah, and I have my little stuff, guys. May have even bread. I bought bread, I have chips, I have juices. Yeah, have your little goodies that you need. Okay, and also, so we did packing, food stuff that you can bring, because people always ask what you can bring. You can bring your little food stuff. For the team, like for me, whenever I'm coming on board, I always bring back something Jamaican like to share with my new teammates that I'm going to be working with. You know, that's a little welcome on board treat. So we touch on that. Process for doing medicals, I don't know, every medical is different. In my country, we have to do everything from blood to eyes to teeth to fitness exam, etc. So that's what the medical is like, if you're wondering about that. Process for going for your visa, just be a positive person. Do your little research for the company that you're going to work for, because you don't know what question they might ask you at the embassy. All depends on your country. Some countries you don't go to embassy, right, but in my country we have to go and answer these questions. So I was asked 4 questions when I was going for mine. They asked me about the company. They asked me if I ever worked on a cruise line before. Then they flipped it again and asked me if I ever worked on cruise ship before. Yeah, like basically they asked me the same question twice in a twist mode. So look out for that too. So all you have to do is just be vigilant and listen closely to what they asked you, because they might try to twist your little tongue. Yeah. All right, and that is it. The visa process, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. They're not gonna ask you anything that is not on your paper. That's why I always say, when you're doing your visa, you could fill out that form yourself, so when you're being asked the question, you know exactly what you put on the paper to answer to. Got it? Got it. What else? What is it like after you come on board? It's gonna be new. It's gonna be new. You're gonna feel scared. It's gonna be, who am I saying? You might be so excited. You might be so excited when you come on board and see this whole beautiful hotel on sea. Yeah, you might be so excited. But one for sure, you're gonna be like a lost person in a lost land, because you don't know anything at all. But guess what? Unlike me, I am a ship mentor, so I might be your mentor on board, welcoming you on board, educating you, showing you where everything is. All right, so on board the cruise ship, we have drills, guys. So prepare yourself for it. We have drill is something that you might not like, but it gears you up for emergency. Anything can happen at any time. It gives you that confidence and not fear. So instead of being fearful, running around like a headless chicken, you are so equipped. You know what to do. Grab your life jacket. You know what to listen for over the intercom, and then you know when to move. You know your mustard station. You know what is on your station bill card. You know what to do in the case of an emergency. You know how to calm down a guest that is panicking, because the drill help you to prepare for these scenarios, right? Got it. Yes, when you do get the work, there's many different ways about it. In my department, you have leveling, where you can finish your leveling checklist and submit it, and you can get a little increase of salary each time you submit it, which is good for you. It's just good for us, right? All right, which other question I think you guys would want to know? But guys, if there's any other question that you would like to know, please use that comment section. As I said, I'm just happy to take the time today because I've been so busy. I should be sleeping right now, and I'm here making this video for you guys because I know it's been a while I haven't made a video for you guys, and I just want to let you know everything have been fantastically well for me on board the cruise ship, working as a youth staff, taking care of the kids. When I was nominated Employee of the Month, I was so super happy, because I've been putting in the hard work, and it was good to know that your hard work was being recognized. Okay, and then to be doing other courses on the ship that just build your brain, you know, help you to understand the whole cruise journey, help you how you can help other team members that are just coming on for the first time. I love that for myself. I love that for myself. All right, so see you on board the cruise ship. Bye.